How's it going? How's everybody out there doing? Hope you're doing good. We're almost to the weekend. Today is Thursday. I gotta go in. I work 8 hours tomorrow, 6 to 2, and then I'll be done for the week until Monday. At least, hopefully, that's the plan. Reason being is because the one store I have left to like mow and stuff at, and I think probably is getting to where it needs to be done, is can wait until Monday. But I'm going to go to a high school football game tomorrow night. People, when I was little, when I was born up until about 3 years old, 3.5, I lived here in Piqua, but obviously, with my parents, didn't live by myself. But on like the other side of the town from where I live now. And the neighbors that we lived to? What the hell does that mean? Lived next to, might help to include that word in there. And by that I mean it was kind of two separate driveways, but they were right next to each other, and they went up into the garages were in the back, two separate little garages that were detached from the house. That's what I remember. They might have been attached to the house, but they were towards the back. But those neighbors, we've always been real good friends with. We've always stayed in touch, especially my parents and them. And then their daughter, who is a few years older than me, I think. She's right around my middle brothers, because I have two older brothers. The middle brother's age, I think they're the same age. Her son is going to be playing, I guess you'd say, because he can play an instrument. But he's in high school, and he got picked to be on the band. And he's rather excited about it. And my mom's going to the football game to watch him march. At halftime, she asked me if I wanted to go, so I kind of worked it out to where, I can have, once I get done working my 6 to 2 tomorrow, I can have the rest of the day free, come home, she's going to come pick me up, I'm going to go to the football game, and hang out and, watch Travis, that's his name, at halftime, march the band, and enjoy a little bit of football. It's probably been 15 years since I went to a high school football game. I think the last time I went to a high school football game was when my daughter was maybe a freshman in high school. Because she was in cheerleading for a number of years. I want to say like 6th grade, 7th, 8th, and I think her freshman year in high school was the last time she was a cheerleader. I think. It might have been a sophomore year or something, but you know how a lot of times extracurricular activities in high school, sometimes they tend to be a little, especially like cheerleading. Yeah, it can be a little political, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it's certain people that get put on the squad. If you're part of the in crowd. But anyway, yeah, so it's been a while. So I'm looking forward to it. And it'll help me kind of unwind. It's been a little stressful here lately. My car, I got a 2002 Blazer. It's rusting out. I've always wanted to get around to doing some body work on it. Never got around to it. It's kind of to the point where it'd be more hassle than it's worth. It's having an issue with I want to say the ABS controller. When I get slowed down and almost come to a stop, it acts like it wants to kick in like I'm skidding or something, and obviously I'm not. And then the brakes themselves, I know need done, and it's actually getting a little scary right now because I have to push the brake pedal down so far. And I drive defensively, because especially since I'm aware of that, so I start slowing down well in advance. But it's just if I felt confident enough, because I took auto mechanics for 2 years, but it was mainly like book work and stuff. It wasn't hands-on like you would get like at a trade college and stuff. And I did it, so I'd have some know-how about cars. So, when I have issues with my car, I have a pretty good idea of what it is. Even if it's something I can't fix myself, if I take it somewhere and, and they're talking to me about it, I'll know what the hell they're talking about. But also so that maybe certain things, like the radiator of my Blazer, I put in myself. And it took me a number of hours, but I did it and it works fine. In fact, I just did it like last year, I think. But yeah, I can fix some things myself. And you save a shit ton of money if you can do it yourself. Because the parts, you can obviously, even brand name parts, you can normally get cheaper than what, someplace you go might charge you for the parts. And then, of course, you don't pay the labor if you do it yourself. But obviously there are some things that if you don't have the proper tools and everything, it's pointless to even try. My brakes are one of those things. I know there's a couple of special things I probably need. Obviously I don't want to spend the money to go out and get special tools. I don't really want to try to look around to see if somebody has them I can borrow. And I just don't feel confident enough with any hands-on to try doing my own brakes. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that it's not as intimidating and as hard as you might think, but I don't want to take the chance. And I'm getting a little frightened, in the car because it's a scary feeling. Anybody out there that's ever had issues with your brakes, that feeling where you go to push down and you're not slowing down as fast as you think you should. So. And I don't think it's so much anything that there's genuinely something wrong with the brakes. It's like a mechanical issue. I think it's just that the pads were worn down and, or maybe there's a, maybe there is an issue with maybe like one of the brake lines or something to where it's not getting the proper pressure in it. I don't know. But I think it's time I maybe decide to bite the bullet and get something new. So I was kind of looking around. I found a car that's actually local to me. A guy I went to school with actually owns a car lot. His family's owned it for years and years and years. And they have I think it's a 2012 Dodge Dart. Which obviously, they don't look as cool as the old 1970s Dodge Darts. But it's still a Dodge, and I've been kind of wanting to get a Dodge. I wanted to get a truck, but they're just too damn expensive. But Dodge Dart, they got it for like $11,000 and something. Even without a down payment, if I just use my clunky Blazer, and I'm just guesstimating, maybe they'll give me like $800 for it or something. Payments are estimated to be right around $200 a month. And I think I could swing that. Over the winter, it'd be tight. I'd have to, try to, find stuff to do at work and everything. But, I'll do it if it means I can have something new that I feel comfortable driving. So, over the weekend, I'm going to get the crap out of my Blazer. And I'm really thinking about, looking into maybe trying to get that car. But we'll see. All right, that was a long rambling intro, wasn't it? All right, let's open these Donruss cards. It was payday, so I decided to pick up just a couple of cards. I deposited most of my check, kept a little bit of money out just to get through to the next payday. So I went and seen what things they had. They had actually just stocked cards at the Walmart I went to. But here we go. This is Donruss Baseball. I think it's 2024. So we got Grayson Rodriguez. We got a Johnny Bench. That's nice. We got Eric Davis. Austin Wells. Francisco Alvarez. I'll try to hold these to where they like focus in a little bit, but I'm trying to get through them kind of fast too. Jordan Westberg, Sal Relic. If I skip like a rookie or something, you'll just have to bear with me because, yeah, I don't want this video to be hellaciously long. Well, that was Brandon Plunt. Rod Carew. Ooh, Mark McGuire. Nice. He's a heavy hitter. Nick Lofton. That's kind of a weird looking uniform, isn't it? Wade Boggs, another big name. Greg Maddux. Pull some decent base cards. Gavin Stone. Tom Seaver. David Ortiz. Ozzie Smith. Gavin Williams. Jim Thome, David Wright, Nolan Ryan. Man, he's got all the big names in it. Roger Clemens. All right, here we go. Rated rookie, Luke Keishel, I think. Rated rookie for Brock Porter. Rated rookie for Enrique Bradfield Jr. Rated rookie for Jace Young or Young. It's probably pronounced Young, right? You don't pronounce the J. Alright, now we've got some, these I'm guessing would be considered like refractors. Tyler Soderstrom. Optic refractor. Second one is a Bobby Miller. Those are sharp. They almost look kind of 3D on that, don't they? Alright, 2 cards left. We have a rated prospect card. Ooh, shiny. Colson Montgomery. Look at that. Wow. Got that sunburst or starburst or whatever. It's not numbered. It's still a pretty good, what is that, green. Sunburst, starburst, whatever. And the last one card we have is it looks like a red parallel of Gary Sheffield. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Some of these base cards I might actually pull out and hold on to. Not that I think they'll ever have any like major value, but just because I might keep them just for my own personal collection, like that Nolan Ryan. Who else? That Wade Boggs, Mark McGuire. I think that's it. Alright, yeah. So these would be considered what I would consider the hit out of this box. Is the base cards is the Mark McGuire, the Wade Boggs, and the Nolan Ryan, which I'll just keep and hold on to for my own personal collection. And then recap, we had the Gary Sheffield red parallel. We had the green starburst, sunburst, whatever. Colson Montgomery rated prospect. We had 2 optic refractors. I mean, I don't know whether they're considered refractors or not. They might be just similar to just like the regular optic cards, which I just had some optic football, so I should probably compare them and see. But they are shiny. We had Bobby Miller and Tyler Soderstrom. Catcher. What was the other guy? Pitcher. And then our rated, or not, technically they're not rated rookies. On here they call them rated prospects. But we had that Jace Young, the Enrique Bradfield Jr., Brock Porter. I think I've heard his name before. And Luke Kershaw. So, there we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think I paid $7 or something for that. Say $8. Round up. Because obviously with tax it would be $8 or a little bit over. Did I get my $8 back? Yeah, I think I did. Most likely. Especially depending on how those rated prospects are. Again, I'll have to go through and look them up. Obviously, these cards being 2024 are probably cards that I won't think about doing anything with. Give it probably a couple years to see what those guys do. What team they end up on. Because I would assume, well, no, maybe they are. Maybe they've already been drafted, right? Of course, just because they're drafted to one of the pro teams doesn't mean that they'll necessarily get a start on those teams. They might be in that ball club, but end up playing on their minor league team, for a year or two before they get called up to the majors. But, again, that's something I'll have to go through to look up and keep an eye on. But I am looking forward to here soon. Maybe I'm going to try to maybe do a little bit over the weekend. Going through my cards that I had down there. Maybe pull some autos out. Look them up and try listing them. Like I said, I'm really wanting to try to get a new vehicle. So obviously you all could help me out with that. Check out my business, The Old Treasure Isle. You find a page on Facebook. I post on there occasionally. But everything I have for sale you can find in Mercari, Poshmark, whatnot, eBay. You'll find all that information down below. Look through there. I can guarantee you can probably find something that you need or something you might want. You'd definitely be helping me out. I'm a small business owner. Right now, I just do it as I try to add to my regular job income. Of course, the goal is to eventually, maybe one day, get to where I can just do that full time. But if you see anything, I try to make a habit, a strict habit. When somebody buys something from me, unless it is a late Saturday night and we're going into Sunday or it's a holiday, if you buy something, it ships out the next day. Depending on what time you buy it. Like if I'm up, say on a Friday night, if I'm up till 1 o'clock in the morning, which I normally am, and I say you buy something at 12:30, well then it'll ship out that same day because I'll get it up and I'll get up early enough in the morning to get it to the post office and ship it out. So check out all the stuff I got. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. The next video, which will probably, I might split up into two because there's a lot of cards in this box. But yeah, so the next videos will be some score football. I think it's like 2022. So if you're subscribed, you'll know about when those videos pop up. Outside of that, I'll probably wait and do those over the weekend. I want to go down and lay down, relax, and just watch some TV for a little bit before I go to bed. But all right, hey, that's it. As always, look out for yourself and everyone around you so you have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Comment down below. Let me know what baseball card out of those you thought was the best pull. And until next time, take it easy. See ya.